All right, now we're going to move on to understanding command line basics and exploring the file structure. Some of this will be something we've already done, other stuff will be new. So we're going a little bit deeper with it, get a better understanding. So let's go Control Alt F2. And that'll bring us to Terminal 2. And make sure we log in as root. And we're going to go over to pwd again, just print working directory. See, we're in the root directory. Now there's two different root directories. There's the root, which is considered the /, and then the root's home directory, which is the /root. So we're in the root's home directory. All right, now we're going to do CD, and if we hit enter, what do you think happens? Nothing, because change directory, but we didn't tell it where to change to. So now we're going to do CD space dot. What do you think happens now? Nothing. CD dot. And that don't work at all. That's a typo. So next we're going to type CD space dot dot. Oops. And print working directory. And now you see that brought us up to the / directory. That's root. So that's the root directory. And like I said, is root home directory. All right, so now we're going to CD root, and you see that walks us right back to the root directory, the root home directory in root. And then CD etc, and what happened there? There's no etc directory in root, so you got to specify where it's at, because it only looks within your current directory. So CD /etc pwd, we are now in the /etc directory. All right, so now we're going to do CD root CD / / to go to the root directory, and you see it changes us there. So what that tells us here is when we went to CD /etc, that would be the relative path, but it's not in the relative path. So we had to actually specify the absolute path, which is /etc. So that's the difference between relative and absolute paths. Now we're going to type CD tilde, and what do we think that does? Takes you to the home directory, and since we're logged in as root, it's the /root home directory. You can also do CD tilde and specify the name of whatever regular user account you created. In my case, it's some dude. And there you go. See, the home path is now /home /some dude. So now we'll do a CD tilde to go back to your regular root home directory. All right, so this next step is conditional. You have to make sure you log into your desktop environment as root. So in your GUI desktop environment, make sure you log in GNOME or KDE as root. So you can, Control Alt F7 to get to your GUI if you haven't installed. If not, please refer back to see a video on how to do that. All right, if you're not sure, we're going to type, you can type ls. What you should see under the ls command here is a desktop if you logged in as root, which I don't see, so I guess I didn't do it. So we're going to do Control Alt F7, and you see I'm logging as some dude. I'm going to switch user, and there's root. I'm going to start a new session, and I'm going to log in as root. I'll let this log in for a minute. First time logging in as root. Alrighty, so now we're going to go back and Control Alt F2. Up arrow. Run the ls command. And now you see a desktop directory. So if you don't see the desktop directory, make sure you log in your desktop as root and then come back to this. Alright, so now it's command prompt. We are going to do cd desktop with capital D. Tab complete if you wish. And then we're going to do a pwd, and we'll see that we're in the root's desktop directory. Root user. So, is this an absolute path or a relative path? Do you remember what I said? Go back and listen if you don't remember. So, currently we're in the root's home folder, which is 2 levels below root. So, we want to go up 2 parent directories to the root directory. To do this, we're going to type cd // pwd. There we are. We're at the /root directory. Now we're going to change directory to the etc samba directory. Do pwd again, and you see where it's /etc samba. So now we're going to type in cd space // sys config sysconfig. So as you can see here, this hopped to a parallel directory, right? So from our current directory, it went /etc instead of samba, it's etc sysconfig. Some distributions won't show you where you're at in the command line, so just type pwd etc sysconfig. And then now we're going to type cd space // root / desktop. So that's one way to change the root directory. You learn another by doing the tilde, right? So you can do it. You could just did tilde /desktop. There's multiple ways to do it, so you have to figure out what you like better, absolute or relative. All depends on where you're at and where you're trying to get to. Now we're going to switch to Control Alt F3, get terminal 3, and we're logging here as root. And for this exercise, we're going to use tab completion in the bash shell to get more familiar with that. So we're going to cd space / oops, got my password. All right, now I'm going to type cd / space / and see we're in a root directory / root. And we're going to type cd space R and then hit tab, and nothing happened. So I hit tab again, and you notice it's just two things that start with R under this directory: the root directory, root home directory, and the run directory. Now we're going to do Control C Control C will cancel any command and return you to the command prompt. And then we'll do cd space B, no such file or directory. That's because I didn't tab complete, so you do cd space B, hit tab twice, and you have a bin directory and a boot directory. Hit Control C to get out of here. Now we're going to do cd m, tab, and same thing. We got multiple things. We got a media and a mount directory. So from here, we can type the next letter. We want to go to the media directory, and then you can finish the tab complete. We're in the media directory. Press enter. Verify with pwd. We're in the /media directory. So that's pretty much it on a tab completion. So hope that helps.